Good day, everyone. Welcome to Learn and Solve TV. In this video, we are going to discuss about factoring trinomial ax squared plus bx plus c where a is not equal to 1. Let's start with a drill. Are you ready? Let's do this. Number 1. What is a in the expression 7x squared plus 9x plus 2? Okay, so the answer is 7. Number 2, what is the product of the first term and last term in the expression 7x squared plus 9x plus 2? The answer is 14x squared. So 7x squared times 2 is 14x squared. Number 3, what are the factors of 14x squared whose sum is equal to 9x? The factors are 7x and 2x. Number 4. What is the GCF of 7x squared and 7x? The answer is 7x. And number 5. What is the GCF of x and 2? The answer is 1. Ang skills na ipinakita natin kanina ay gagamitin natin para makuha ang factors ng trinomials of the form ax squared plus bx plus c where a is not equal to 1. But before that, here are the steps in factoring the said trinomials. Step 1. Find the product of the first term ax squared and the last term c. Step 2. Find the factors of the said product whose sum is equal to the middle term of the given trinomial. Step 3. Use the factors from Step 2 and the expression to complete the factor box. So here is the factor box. Step 4. Factor the common monomial factors in each row and column. So let's apply these steps in factoring the following examples. Example 1. Factor 2x squared minus 7x minus 4. Our first step is to find the product of the first term ax squared and the last term c. Ang last term natin dito ay negative 4 at ang first term natin ay 2x squared. Imumultiply natin ang first at last term. So 2x squared times negative 4 is equal to negative 8x squared. For step 2, kailangan natin humanap ng factors ng negative 8x squared na kapag inadd natin, ang makukuha nating sagot ay negative 7x. So kapag nilista natin ang mga possible factors ng negative 8x squared, makakakuha tayo ng mga sumusunod. So we have negative 2x times 4x, 2x times negative 4x, negative x times 8x, x times negative 8x, and so on. So sa mga possible factors, hahanapin natin kung ano ang magbibigay sa atin ng sum ng negative 7x. Kapag inadd natin ng unang factors, ang makukuha ay 2x, ang pangalawa ay negative 2x, pangatlo ay 7x, at ang pang-apat sa possible factors ay negative 7x. Ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin natin na factors ay x at negative 8x. Since ang x times negative 8x ay equal sa negative 8x squared at ang x plus negative 8x ay equal sa negative 7x. Step 3. Use the factors from step 2 and the expression to complete the factor box. So, kukumpletuhin natin ngayon itong factor box. Ang ax squared dito ay ang ating first term sa given na polynomial which is 2x squared. Next, ang atin namang constant ay ang ating last term which is negative 4. Next, ang first factor natin ay x. At ang second factor naman natin ay negative 8x. After natin makumpleto ang ating factor box, ifa-factor naman natin ang mga common monomial factors sa bawat row at column. So for 2x squared and x, ang common factor nila ay x. For negative 8x at negative 4, ang common factor nila ay negative 4. Para naman sa 2x squared at negative 8x, ang common factor nila ay 2x. Sa x at negative 4, ang common factor naman ay positive 1. And then, para sa factored form, pagsasamahin lang natin sila. So ito, isang pares na to, magiging x minus 4. And then, ito naman nasa taas ay magiging 2x plus 1. Kailangan natin i-check ang factors kung tama dahil minsan nagkakamali sa positioning. So para i-check yan, gagamit tayo ng i-check natin kung tama ang nakuha nating factors na x minus 4 at 2x plus 1 gamit ang FOIL method. Tandaan na ang FOIL stands for F first, O outer, I inner, and L last terms. So for x minus 4 and 2x plus 1, we're going to multiply x times 2x, which is equal to 2x squared. Outer is x times 1 equals to x. Inner is negative 4 times 2x is equal to negative 8x. And the last term is negative 4 times 1, which is equal to negative 4. Then, we're going to add x and negative 8x to get the middle term. So, x plus negative 8x is equal to negative 7x. So, ngayon, i-check natin kung nakuha ba ulit natin ang given na expression. So, 2x squared, negative 7x, and negative 4. Correct. Therefore, tama ang nakuha nating factors. Example 2, factor 6x squared minus 5x minus 6. Tandaan na sa first step natin, imumultiply ang first term at last term. So 6x squared times negative 6 is equal to negative 36x squared. After nyan, para sa step 2, hahanap tayo ng factors ng negative 36x squared na kapag in-add natin, ang magiging sagot ay negative 5x. So, dito sa example natin, ang factors ng negative 36x squared na kapag in-add, ang sum ay negative 5x ay negative 9x at 4x. So, negative 9x times 4x is equal to negative 36x squared, while negative 9x plus 4x is equal to negative 5x. Ang negative 5x ay equal sa middle term ng ating given na trinomial. Para naman sa step 3, kukumpletuhin natin ang ating factor box. Ax squared stands for our first term, which is 6x squared. Ang constant naman natin is for our last term, which is negative 6. Ang first factor natin ay para sa negative 9x at ang second factor natin ay para sa 4x. So, pwedeng magkabaligtad itong factors na to. Pero make sure na after natin makuha ang factored form, i-double check natin siya gamit ang FOIL method para malaman natin kung tama ang ating combination. Para sa step 4, kukuhanin natin ang common factor sa bawat row at column. So for 6x squared and negative 9x, we are going to use 3x. Para naman sa 4x at negative 6, ang gagamitin natin ay positive 2. For 6x squared at 4x, ang gagamitin natin ay 2x. At para naman sa negative 9x at negative 6, ang gagamitin natin ay negative 3. So ito ang mga common factor nila. Para sa factored form, pagsasamahin lang natin ang 3x plus 2 at 2x minus 3. Again, i-check natin kung tama ang nakuha natin na combination. Kapag hindi, pwede natin pagpalit-palitin ang ating mga common factors. So to check using FOIL method, we have the first terms, 3x times 2x is equal to 6x squared. Outer, 3x times negative 3 is equal to negative 9x. Inner, 2 times 2x is equal to 4x. And the last term, 2 times negative 3 is equal to negative 6. Then, add negative 9x plus 4x is equal to negative 5x. Then, check natin ang mga answer natin. We have 6x squared, negative 5x, and negative 6. Since nakuha ulit natin ang given, we can now conclude that 3x plus 2 and 2x minus 3 are the factors of 6x squared minus 5x minus 6. Next example, factor 3x squared plus 17x plus 10. Step 1, multiply the first and last term. So 3x squared times 10 is 30x squared. Next, think of factors ng 30x squared na ang sum ay 17x. So, ang factors ng 30x squared, na may sum na 17x ay 2x and 15x. So 2x times 15x is equal to 30x squared. Then when we add them, 2x plus 15x, that is equal to 17x. Step 3, complete the factor table. So dito ang ilalagay natin ay ang first term natin na 3x squared. Dito ang ating last term na 10. Dito naman ang ating first factor na 2x. At dito naman ang ating second factor na 15x. After completing the factor table, kukuhanin naman natin ngayon ang common factor sa bawat row at column. For 3x squared and 2x, we're going to use x. For 15x and 10, 5. For 3x squared and 15x, we have 3x. And for 2x and 10, we have positive 2. Then, for the factored form, pagsasamahin natin itong x plus 5 to get x plus 5 and 3x plus 2. Again, don't forget to check kung tama ang nakuha natin na factors. Last example, factor 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. First step, get the product of 2x squared and negative 3. So the answer is negative 6x squared. Then, think of factors ng negative 6x squared na ang magiging sum ay 5x. So for this example, ang factors ng negative 6x squared na may sum na 5x ay negative x at 6x. So negative x times 6x is equal to negative 6x squared, then negative x plus 6x is equal to 5x. Then, complete the factor table. For the first term, we have 2x squared. Last term, we have negative 3. First factor is negative x, and the second factor is 6x. For the last step, we are going to get the factor, the common factor for each row and column. So for 2x squared and negative x, we're going to get x. For 6x and negative 3, we are going to use positive 3. For 2x squared and 6x, 2x. And for negative x and negative 3 is negative 1. So the factored form is x plus 3 and 2x minus 1. I-check nyo to ha. Dapat lagi nating i-check kung tama ang nakuha nating combination. Now, let's try the following. Factor each trinomial completely if possible. If the polynomial is not factorable, write prime. Number 1, 6a squared plus a minus 2. Number 2, 6a squared minus 7ab plus 2b squared. Number 3, 2c squared minus 6c minus 8. And number 4, 5d squared plus 7d plus 2. Let's check your answers. That is the end of this video. I hope you learned something new today. Thank you and keep solving!